in and everybody can do waxing. Not in and everybody can do threading. Not in and everybody can do tweezing. So that's the reason why I offer those services right there. So you have like your pick right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So do you also do skincare, and do you go into that part of it, or do you kind of stay in one particular area?
I usually brows are my niche, and then like the waxing, the personal intimate waxing comes second. Skincare, I'm a little, with skincare, but it is very important to have skincare. You gotta have like your cleanser, your toner, your moisturizer. I'm talking about you need your, especially around this time. And I did create a product which is like a skin and hair oil, and that like is for something that before you put your moisturizer, it works as like a serum.
Right. So where can people purchase that at?
People can purchase that with from the shop where I'm at, or they can go online and they can reach out to me and I send them on, their products and stuff.
So let's back it up.
Technical difficulties,
So you said personal waxing.
Oh gosh.
So yes. So explain to our listeners
personal
when it comes to personal waxing, what
Okay.
Explain that to some of us who don't know what that is.
Well, I just like to put a little panache on the waxing because you're just waxing, okay, whatever. But personal waxing just makes it more, elegant.
Yes.
It's just basically just waxing the body, from underarms to legs. Brazilian.
Okay.
And yes, I do men's Brazilians too.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, so men actually do, like, they do the waxing?
Okay.
Yeah,
Well.
I mean, no.
Look, we're gonna keep it PG-13 up in here.
I mean, I'm keeping it PG and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them like to trim the hedges, but some of them do like to scorch the earth. So.
Okay. Well.
Oh my God! I didn't know. I didn't even think that men would want to do that.
Well, yeah, because there are some guys that really get tired of being a little hairy, but they like to be groomed in different places. And they're tired of shaving. They're tired of trimmers, and they go for the wax. And they can be a little bit secretive with it because they don't want to get made fun of and stuff. Absolutely. But it's like, okay.
When being in high school and guys run track, they would shave their legs because it made them run faster. Mm-hmm. But it was kind of also like an embarrassment too. Like, you shave your legs?
just like swimmers. Yeah. They're all just smooth and stuff because it helps them swim.
Okay. See, look, you learn something new every day because I would have never thought that. Not at all. Like, okay, well, hey, well, you offer that, so that's a good thing.
So,
okay, so what made you want to do skincare and brows, and like what was your motivation? Like, why did you get started?
Well,
I ask everybody that, so that's like my.
Well, I was made fun of and bullied when I was a kid, so I used makeup as like an escape for me to deal with things.
Right.
And so I emulated like a lot of stars, like movie stars and fashion, things like that. Mm-hmm. Even though I was, a tomboy, but deep down inside was curly. So I just kept it all a secret.
I know. I'm going to tell y'all. So we went to school together, basically grew up together. She's just a few years older than me, not much, but
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
girl, we young.
What's going on here?
We young. Our kids are older.
Yes, our kids are older. Okay. But,
so. That's how you know they lying. My phone just fell. Yeah.
But, Yes, like I never would have known this girly side until like we were adults.
Yeah, I was wearing all those rock t-shirts like Depeche Mode and Pearl Jam.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
So you were the punk rock girl.
Punk, goth, skater.
Yes, I remember.
Wow.
Bookworm. Class clown.
Now that I can see.
Yes.
I can
Always
see
been
class
funny.
clown. Like, yeah, I can see
Oh,
that.
I had the moments now, Toy. You do remember some of the moments I had just cutting up.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and they like a little bit the PG up the rated R. Well, we ain't gonna say nothing about it, but
No, we're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that.
Wise
back
doesn't
off
care.
it.
We just gonna leave it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Just kept it interested.
Yeah. So to just kind of hide, or well, not hide. I'm not gonna say hide. I'm gonna say were you kind of like, wanting to do something that. Okay, we're trying to get this together, y'all. Hold on. Oh. It probably won't, but it's okay.
It should. Yeah, it should.
It's gonna turn. Oh no, it's already. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not in the frame. It's okay. No, it's okay. Okay, y'all. We having phone issues over here. So, but no, seriously though. So like, was that kind of like your getaway? Was that your outlet?
Yeah, it was.
To-
It was my outlet because I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm so ugly. I kind of had I had low self-esteem issues too, but I did keep that to myself where I'm in my own little world.
Right.
And I'm like this, and I'm this person like, oh, I'm Keeshia, in my bathroom, but I didn't want nobody to know I was doing all that.
Right.
So what helped you? I know you said you dabbled like in makeup, but what helped you overcome those self-esteem issues and have that confidence to really just ignore people and the naysayers?
I guess when I started my first year of college, and the school that we went to was just so small, like in its own little world.
Yeah.
And so Kilgore, it's
But
like
it was a little bit bigger.
it's the 13th grade. So
Right.
so when I first went to Kilgore, and I was in the Kilgore College Ranger Band. Woohoo, go Ranger! So, I started seeing different people coming from different schools, and then somebody like, hey, you're so cute. I'm like, I am. I had that look on my face like, I am. I mean, there was guys like hitting on me, and I'm just like.
And now that you say that, we didn't get that at school because our school was predominantly white. So it was only a handful.
It was a handful, but then like later on in the year,
Yes.
like, girl, I had a crush on you.
Yes, when you
for the
become
longest
adults.
time. Yeah,
So it's
they were all like that, and I was just like,
Yeah. So I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
and you start, hanging out with different people from different towns, and then some coming from different cities like Dallas and Houston and international, because they have international students, and you start seeing like those type of people, congregating, and I was just like, why am I holding on to something that does not have anything, any relevance to me of like my self-esteem, because I base that on, people making fun of me.
Right.
So I just like slowly just letting it go and letting it go. And it took a while for me to, let go. And then finally I became a CNA, and that's what propelled me more into getting into like skincare, because I seen a lot of the residents, they that had for a CNA, just trying to like keep it like less graphic and stuff, because I am pretty blunt like that, and I'm a big horror movie fan, like, oh my god, the guts, blood, and stuff. I love horror. I'm a big horror fanatic. But when you see things like that, like in that professional field, and especially dealing with the human like body, you just like, wow, this And it gets really serious whenever you see people having skin tears, and it's cause of like medicines that they take, not taking care of their skin, not having a great diet. A lot of things have to do with health.
Right.
And what we put inside of our body, it comes out in her skin, because skin is our largest organ on the body. So it's our first natural defense of anything. So when I seen all that, and I was like, okay, I wanted to go and do something with skin, but also with makeup included. And that's when I went to start college, which they shut down back in January, and I got in their esthetician program, and had some rough times, like beauty school stories. But I graduated, and I got my license. I had to do my state board exam, which is my practical and my written, and so it was like a breeze to me. It was like something it's different, because when I went to college, I'm like, this is school. But when I went to STAR and I knew what I wanted to do,
your passion.
That was my passion right there. Yeah. And I just...
And it's interesting to me how, they tell us that we need to go to college. You got to go to college. You got to do this, got to do that. But we waste literally 4 years
and money
and it's like you waste 4 years, and then when you get done, you could have gone to like a year
program,
a year program, and been working that 4 years.
Really, and it's great to have education. Yeah. But you can also achieve it through vocation, trade school, some kind of like program. You can get certified in it, and you will still make great money. You can do what you want to do, and you still receive like that training and still building up your career. Absolutely. And not everybody is not for college. Yes.
I agree with that. Now, we're not down in college.
No, we're not.
No, we're not down in college at all.
I come from a family full of college.
It's just, and I know that there are a lot of occupations, and there are a lot of different things that, you can do with a college education. Absolutely. The more knowledge that you have, then, that's the better. But you don't have to go. There's so many different vocational programs that you can do in the field that you want to do. And then a lot of times you don't even have to have a college education. Like, college education is like a plus for you.
It is. It's a plus.
And, Google, Google is a lot of people's university.
Yes.
Google and the library.
And Coursera, y'all. Coursera. You take some good Coursera classes. I'm telling y'all, because I took a finance class.
Yeah.
In that, for another business venture that I have also.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think they don't tell us that.
Right.
And I wish they would, at least be a little bit honest with us when it comes to our education. It's like, okay, you can go to college, or you can, you can do this, or you can do this, or you can do this. Or, give us options instead of just saying you need to go to college and then just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I'm getting off my soapbox about that because I have student loans that I have to take care of, and I think everybody does. Like, that's something that it's almost like a life sentence. Some people are fortunate enough to, they budget their money, they do what they, but a lot of us,
it's almost like 10,
don't.
20, 30,000 a year.
I mean, it's insane.
Times that by 4.
Right.
So,
it's insane.
Yeah.
It's a life sentence. Like, you have to pay that, or you're not going to be able to do this.
But there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
And you right.
It's a light. You right.
Cherie, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Google University.
We'll be like, hey, just Google it. Google will tell you everything, just about.
But no, so what would you, so with you going through what you went through, that doesn't work, so I'm just going to leave that. What would you tell somebody that, wants to get into skincare? How would you prep them for the journey based on what you've gone through so far?
I would tell them to be very serious about skincare. It's not about, oh, I'm having fun and I'm going to do facials and la, 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 la. Yeah. You have to be very, very serious about it. You have to be educated in skin and beyond, because you're going to have different skin types, different ethnicities coming into your place, and they looking for you as the expert to do skin.
Right.
And multicultural skin is really growing, and it's getting really, really big. And I'm glad that they having like different classes for that.
Right.
And you just have to have like a positive mindset, and you have to like be realistic with it. Right. Because there are some that do, like in the state of Texas, I would say we do love aesthetics, but it's more like hair and lashes and stuff like that. Because a lot of people don't take being serious with their skin, because they feel like, I get sunburned, this is going on or whatever, and then 9 times out of 10 it gets worse, and then they go to a dermatologist, and the dermatologist tells them like, hey, this is blah blah blah, what's going on. They either have to have like a procedure done in the office, when really estheticians are like your first responders, like like paramedics. We see what's going on. We're going to let you know, and then we're going to like go ahead with some type of like protocol with you, and product that you can take home to use. If you have rosacea, if you have eczema, you have like hyperpigmentation or hypopigmentation, with the lightness and the darkness, because a lot of times we have that problem going on, especially with Black and like Hispanic and Asian people. We have like a lot of that going on with our skin, where it's like one is one side is darker, this is lighter, and everything else like that. We do have we have gorgeous skin, but we still need to take care of it. And I know people say black don't crack, but
so what are some of your recommendations as to what we can do to better take care of our skin?
Eat healthy.
I tell people water. I'm not
an
esthetician, but I'm water. I mean, like water.
Drink a lot of water. Eat
Water
healthy.
flushes out.
Try eating healthy as much as your fruits and vegetables. That's packed with water. That will help out with the cells in your skin. And also it helps out with elasticity. I've got into like taking aloe vera pills and drinking aloe vera.
I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've heard
it
that.
helps out a lot.
Okay.
Collagen. People starting to use collagen for like hair, skin, and nails.
Right.
But basically, it's just learning how to it's your diet.
Gotcha.
That is pretty much it. It's like basically it's 80% of your diet, and then 20% of how you take care of it. Your skin. Gotcha. Not just your face, but like your overall body.
Gotcha. Okay, so I have a personal question, because I've had this I've had this tan since July, and I'm actually kind of mad at myself, because it's like, okay, usually in the fall and in the winter months I start to kind of even out, but for some reason I look like I just came off the beach. Is there anything that I can use over the counter, or is that something that we as
I wouldn't even trip on that, because
women of color go through, or
I wouldn't trip on that, because I got a tan myself in July.
Those shirt tans.
Yes, I hate. I mean, I can't wear anything that's which I'm probably not supposed to be wearing nothing like that anyway. But I'm just saying.
No, you're not. No.
But like, it bothers me, because when I was younger, I would go out and be out in the sun and be okay, have a tan, But then, like I said, around October, November ish, I start to kind of even out. I have not evened out. Like, does your skin, does it? Well, I know it ages, but what? I guess my question is is there anything that we can do about that?
Not necessarily.
No?
I mean,
Okay.
it's just gonna
Man, I guess I'm just
fade
gonna have
out
to live with it.
anyways. But girl, I got my tan in Vegas because I laid out, baby.
Oh, okay. So, you saying you laid out. You know, growing up, ooh, you can't get in the sun, you don't get too dark.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
man.
gosh.
So,
I used to be
what-
afraid of the sun because
we
I didn't
gotta-
want to be too dark.
Yes, same here.
Yeah.
And
Mm-mm.
I guess that's something I feel like we need to discuss. Like, okay, when you laid out in Vegas, because we briefly talked about it.
Yeah.
Like, I guess tell people the benefits, African Americans, the benefits of
Being in
doing
the
that, of
sun.
laying out in the sun.
Wear your sunscreen.
Because, you know, some of us don't believe, oh, I don't have to wear sunscreen.
Oh, you
So,
have
you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to
Oh
wear it.
yeah,
A
you
lot
have,
of people
you have to wear
don't.
sunscreen. Even though skin cancer is prevalent in Caucasian people and people that with fair and lighter skin, but with us, our it shows up slower. And so it's
Right.
better for us to like start wearing sunscreen. Not only just to protect our gorgeous skin, but just the protection of the UV rays. And we don't want our skin to be damaged.
Yeah.
And wear a hat. Wear a hat.
Wear a hat.
That's what I did. Wore a hat because you don't want your scalp to burn.
Mm.
Or, you know.
Oh,
Just have-
and you know, I'm thinking
That's
the
what I'm
face.
thinking about. I'm not even thinking about my
I wasn't
hair.
even thinking about your
Yeah.
scalp.
Your-
So you can get scalp burn.
Yeah, you can get scalp burn.
wow.
Yeah, you
What?
can. Yeah.
Even if you have like a fro or you have a whole lot of hair. I mean, I can understand like maybe somebody bald, like a guy that had a bald head, or a woman with low cut hair, maybe.
Mhm.
Maybe, yeah.
But
Oh, wow.
even
Yeah.
if you have hair, like
It just depends on what region you're at. You know, I mean, but you still need to protect your like skin and your
Yeah.
scalp and stuff, no matter what.
Mhm.
wow. Okay, that's simple. Like I would have never. I thought maybe like a ball cap or a sun hat to protect your face.
Oh,
but
you need that too.
oh wow, okay, I
and
got
there
you.
is a black-owned sunscreen company,
Mhm.
and whenever you put sunscreen, it has like that white streak, and you just try to rub it in.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
gotta be like
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
looks so extra ashy. But these ladies, they made sunscreen for like black people, so we
I
won't
saw
have
that.
Yeah, so we won't have that streaky ash and stuff
Yes.
with it. I was
Huh.
like, oh, that's neat.
Okay, yeah, I did see something
And we
about
gotta
that.
have like a higher SPF too.
Oh, so what do you
I'd
recommend?
rather-
What number?
I'd rather go like 50 and up. Cause that's what I do. I do 50 and up.
Yeah.
Some people go 80.
What brand do you?
I don't think I have. Do they have 80 in the
Yeah,
in
they
the stores?
have 80. Yeah,
I don't
they
think I've
do.
ever seen.
Like,
Well, maybe I haven't
Copper
even really.
tone,
I never really just looked
Looked at
for
it.
You know,
I just grabbed one and.
So,
I just grabbed one.
Okay,
African
okay.
American.
Like, whatever.
Sunscreen. So we just put that out there. We need to wear sunscreen.
Yeah, we do.
Sunscreen.
Yeah, we
So-
do.
And even it's in the winter or fall. I don't know what kind of weather we be having in Texas.
Oh,
We be
goodness.
Texas
It was
is
80
just-
degrees
Texas
today.
Texas is its own planet. Like we have our own
Yeah,
weather
they right
going
about-
on.
They right about that. It is his own planet. But
Oh my goodness.
even when it's winter, cold, winter, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
we still need sunscreen. Even though the sun may not be out and it's behind clouds, we still need it. It's not as harsh like it is in the summertime, but you can still
Yeah.
need that protection of
Oh,
your
wow,
skin,
that's-
I've
even
noticed
in wintertime.
some makeup now has the
It has the
SPF.
SPF, yeah.
in it.
Mhm.
It may not have as much. It may
But-
have like 25 or 30.
Yeah.
But they're starting to put that in the
Mhm.
makeup.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, let's shift gears a little bit.
Yes.
Let's shift it a little bit. So, your journey into entrepreneurship. Are you a very spiritual person, or do you pray? Do you seek God when in your business and in your life?
I pretty much just meditate, and I'm
Yeah.
very spiritual,
Yeah.
and I do I manifest a lot of my focus on what I'm going to be doing, and how the ancestors will guide me through my journey.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I do call a lot, on the ancestors, and just looking deep in myself, and just also just pushing myself out to the universe, just calling like, hey, I'm doing this. Give me the strength, the enlightenment to guide me.
Right.
And so I just say, just keep on with the path. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I got. Okay, I'm all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's been pretty rough, for a couple, I had medical issues and stuff, but like I knew that it was that time. It was very close to that time. Okay, it's time to like really step out, pull the trigger, trust in yourself, because I lost the sense of my trust I would say like 3-4 years ago. So I felt very lost, and I felt disconnected with myself and the universe and spirit and everything. And so when I went through some stuff, some heartbreak and everything, I started to get back to myself. I said, let's reconnect. Let's get back to where we were.
Right.
And it's been a very interesting journey, and you know what, I don't regret it. I really don't. And you can't just sit there and look back in the past and like, well, I should have done this and I should have done that. And Tori, you remember me when I was in Nacogdoches and Lufkin, and
like when I tell you she was pushing forth through her dream and to make get there to where, I mean, I drove to Lufkin a few times in that, for her to do brows. And I know my brother would, but just to see her just continually push forth to make her dream, her vision, entrepreneurship is hard.
It really
is not for everybody. But just to be able to witness it and see just where you are now, it's just like, man. And it takes years. It doesn't happen overnight.
Oh,
a lot of people think, I'm going to start a business and you're going to make $1 million the next day. I mean,
listen,
if you do, hey,
I'm
like,
so tired of
for
people
you.
thinking
But
that
it's not.
It's not at all.
It isn't. It's not. And I went through some stuff, okay, you have to be financially, spiritually, you gotta have like your mindset right. It takes it's like a mental gymnastics, but once
your
you
mind.
That's good. Mental gymnastics.
I
like that.
Gymnastics with
I like
but
that.
once you get to that stage where your emotional intelligence is where it's at, you can see logic through it and reason. It just flows,
right?
And nothing. And you just like something bumps up or something. You just like, oh, okay, well, that's how it is, and you keep on going. And you also, when you're talking about like how people like feel like, oh, I'm going into business. I can make $1 million, and it's easy to make $1 million, but you really got to put that work in for that.
Yes.
Right. And it's not gonna come within the first year. I think a lot of people think that they're gonna get into business. And it's like, oh, I got this money coming in. And no, you probably not going to see your first, I'll probably say you wouldn't see your first 10,000 until like 2 or 3 years later.
That's true.
I mean, just depending on what you do and what kind of business that you have. If you're selling products, okay, yeah, maybe you will. But services, it's hard.
I'm telling you.
It is very hard.
And you have to market. And a lot of people don't want to put the money into your marketing, and I think that's what a lot of business owners lack and fail as well, because marketing is expensive. I mean, we all know. And so it is. Sometimes you have to learn to do things on your own, and that's how I got into the whole the marketing branding, is just teaching myself, because in the beginning I couldn't afford to pay somebody to market what I do or try to brand what I do. But it's man.
And I tell you, you're doing a wonderful job of it. And I went there for marketing.
I'm telling you, it's been just trial and error and learning. And like you said, you have to research it.
Yeah.
And you have to listen to people in your profession that you're in. You have to follow those kind of people.
I think research is vital. Like if you get into business and you know nothing about what you're doing, you're gonna fail. Like you have to do some type of reading, some type of looking up, Reggie used to. Well, he would say in his training, like, you need to copy the right cat.
Yes.
So you have to make sure that you're, find somebody that's doing what you're doing. You don't have to do it exactly the way that they did it, but kind of get an idea of how
put
you
your own
put your own
twist.
spin onto it.
And I think that's a lot of like what business owners and entrepreneurs is that I feel that I learned a lot by marketing whenever I worked, and also research and did it my own when I was at SFA. And I was like, wow. I mean, it was. I was like, oh, okay, I actually get it. It just like started like coming to me. And people need, when they go in, they need to know their demographic.
Yes,
they really need to know their demographic,
their audience. Yeah,
that's
absolutely
very important.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't just be out there just trying to. You throwing your line out. You throwing your line out, and
it's gonna come in and buy, or
No,
but people are visual too.
Oh,
We have to see it, especially we have to see it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
There's some great books on marketing.
Yes.
I bought one on Amazon, so there's a lot of reading I do.
It
I do
is.
a lot
Yes,
of
you
reading.
have
I
to.
really do.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you want to share with us before we bring our second guest in? She just chimed in. Hey, girl.
I have like some little goodies for y'all.
Oh, she got us goodies.
Yes.
She got us goodies.
And these are my brow products I have.
Ooh.
Brows by Eva. This is the brow gel, and I'm wearing it right now.
okay.
These are
Oh, I like that. Okay.
y'all. Let me tell you this
Brows
right
by
here.
Eva. Okay.
I put that brow gel on
Oh, it's like a.
that morning.
Y'all look at this.
Yes.
Y'all better go copy some brow gel.
And where can they get this?
They can purchase that from me. They can they can email me at Keeshia THASDESTY @gmail.com, or they can reach me on the Nature Beauty Brows by Eva on Facebook, and they can contact me, and I will link them up, for the prices and stuff like that, and they can get their own little brow gel. I also got some brow pencils. I'm gonna be,
Girl, listen, I almost bought some.
Okay. So I just bought like soft black. Yes, I have soft black, brunette, and I also have blonde. So I got you covered, blondes, because I'm blonde.
Look,
There
by
we go.
choice.
Yes.
She's blonde by
I
choice.
brought those right there.
Oh, this is
And,
nice. Oh, I love these. Okay, y'all, look at that. Can y'all see that? See that? See that? See that?
I'm just excited. All right, and then I
That's
love
nice.
these
And this
brow.
is the brunette one.
Oh, okay.
These brow pouches.
Yeah, see, I
got
That's
pretty
kinda
much
like
everybody
a brown.
covered.
like this.
Ooh,
That's nice.
And this right here, this is my brow powder. And the way the packaging is, now, you see how it slides in?
Uh-huh.
It slides out like that. And the reason why is because you have like your cute little old ladies that like to do their brows. Who wants to twist the top? And I noticed I always had trouble of twisting the top off of pomades and brow powders.
That's
And
pretty
so
cool.
I made it, very easy for people to like slide it in, slide it out.
I like that.
And when you drop your makeup, and girl, and all the product is busted inside. Well, it's not gonna bust.
Oh yeah, because it's
That's
got like
not-
a little pillow in it.
Yes.
That is cool.
So
It's not-
packaging is another thing.
It's not
like,
gonna bust.
that was
and that was
what you thought about.
I really, really thought hard on the packaging, and it's also eco-friendly.
Oh, okay.
And little bit goes a long way, right?
And
there.
I've never transparent moment. I've never been able to use powder. I've always used.
I've used that pomade.
I've always used the pencil.
Pencil.
Yeah, and according to Cree, I'm not doing it right. So shout out to Lucretia Stewart.
Yes, our beauty editor.
So I'm learning.
And of course, I have like tools. I bought one of my brushes. This is like the Duo, the spoolie, and the angle brush right there, especially for the powder.
I love this
right there. And girl, those things are lifesavers right there.
I do like these.
And I also
like
have
this a
a
lot.
smudge brush. I didn't bring that with me. Like smudge brushes are usually for highlighting.
Okay.
So I got like this.
Oh, you brought a whole bunch
Girl,
of goodies.
girl, these are my samples right here. So this is what I use on my clients.
Oh,
So this is the almond silk right here, and it has
Ooh.
like a real nice pearly little highlight with that little shimmer.
So this goes underneath.
Yes,
The,
ma'am.
I love highlight.
And then I have the Sahara, which is like a matte
Ooh,
shade right
yeah, I
there.
like this one. Yeah,
It's
I like
very
that. I like that.
matte.
I do like that. That's
Sahara.
nice. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I love goodies. Thank you. We have goodies.
And I'm gonna tell you right before we, go to the next guest and stuff. I put my brow gel on that morning. I done worked, and then I was so tired. Girl, I went to bed. Okay, I woke up the next morning to get my baby up for school. My brows were still in place.
What?
That's a good
And
thing.
I usually tell people
yes.
it's 10 to 12 hours for the hold.
Yeah.
But I was like, hold up. And I was feeling it, and it's soft. And so it's not a gunky, nasty
I like that.
formula that's
Ooh, I
like,
do.
So it's not like
excited to
mascara.
use
It's not like
It's really
mascara.
soft.
and a little bit goes
that
a
is
long
nice.
way,
I
too.
know.
Ladies, and I hope y'all enjoy it, too. 'cause
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, I had to.
I don't even have a mirror.
I can't with her. She doing the most right
She
now.
said, y'all, I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to put my gel on.
Look.
She said, I'm feeling myself.
I'm telling y'all, I've been like really on one all week. Y'all, I'm losing weight.
She's
And
channeling her
that-
Diana Ross. You know what I'm saying? She got the hair. She got the.
Look. See?
I love it though. Look, it's a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole vibe. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. But thank you, Keeshia, for coming by.
that is
Stick
all.
around because we're gonna bring in our next guest. We're gonna make this a party.
Yes.
Miss Sade Birdow. She is on the line. I have her with me. Sade, let me see if I can bring you in, darling. Let's see.
Hey, check your email.
Yeah, because ooh. What'd I do? Oh, Lord. Yeah, we sent you an email, and you should be able to click on it to come in. I was trying to. Okay, I guess it ain't gonna let me. Oh.
Oh, she said yes. Come on, Brown. Yes.
Yeah, check that link, and it should have a call button on there. And once you,
She's on. Can you hear us, girl?
let's see. So okay, well, we're trying to get her in. I see you. You're green on our end. But I don't see.
Is there something that she?
There should be, there should be another one. And there's one that says join the live, but then there's also one that says call. Didn't you have one that said call on there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there should be a call button on there.
Or it should.
But I'm gonna make sure that I'm not missing any.
Oh,
It's saying, she doesn't have her
Oh,
headphones.
okay.
Okay. Well, dang it. It's not fair. We want to talk to you.
I know.
Hey, well, I'm live. Can you, are you able to jump into my live? See if you can jump into the live.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if it'll, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can turn. Oh, dang it. Okay.
It's rotating.
No, it won't do it while it's live. I'm gonna see if I can bring you into our live. Oh, she's got to get on it first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see if you can get onto the live real quick, and then I'll bring you in. Hey, Cherie. We've been seeing you, honey.
I know.
Thanks for the support, boo.
Definitely. And your photos are beautiful.
Yes, they are.
Oh, my gosh.
Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. Mr. Johnson, thank you for watching. Aunt Lisa, thank you for watching. Melanated Essentials, thank you for watching. Hey, Tammy. Callie, Miss McCoy, Nada, Kay, thank y'all so much for watching.
Yes, thank y'all.
We love y'all. We really do.
You're on your page live?
Yeah, I'm on my page. I'm on my page live. I'm sorry, Sade. We're going to get you in one way or the other. That's for sure. Oh, there she is. All right. Let's go ahead and bring you in. Where did I forget? My phone ought to be. Ooh. Okay, it's adding you. Hello. Yeah, hear me? Hear me? I was gonna ask you something and I forgot.
Well, we do have a few things that are coming up.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
The canned food drive and non-perishable items boxes will be at our locations next week. So be on the lookout for that. We will post the locations and drop-off spots via social media.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 2 drop-off spots. It's About Time in Tyler, Texas, and Fats Extensions and Bar in Tyler, Texas. So you have 2 places of business to drop off your canned food items and non-perishable items.
Yes, and they're on opposite ends of Tyler.
So we have you covered.
Yeah. You can't say I don't want to drive all the way across town to drop off food. Oh no. Oh Lord. Look. Technology, boy, I tell you.
Yes, look, with her struggling to get on, we know we have some gems to drop.
Look. Man. Not today.
Yes, so
we're going to get you in, honey. Hold on.
Also, submissions. We still have about 3 spots open for BAM Woman Magazine, issue 2. Those submissions will close November 15th, and that means you have to have your form completed, fee paid, and professional photos sent in as well.
So, yeah, y'all need to get on this.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. If you are a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are, it doesn't matter how big your business is. If you need some help with getting your business out there, wanting to expand your audience, several options. Because we have the magazine, we have the podcast. Okay, we have the magazine, we have the podcast. There's so much that we understand. We understand it takes money to make money. We understand that you can't be everywhere all at once. So let us help you do that, because we can do that for you. Just reach out to us. You can visit our website, www.bamwomanmagazine.com, or you can shoot us an email. Yes. bamwomanmagazine@gmail.com. So we're trying to change the game.
Yes, we are definitely.
We're global. Can you believe it?
We are in Greece, Denmark, Nigeria, Romania, United Kingdom.
Romania, what's up? Listen, let me tell y'all something.
Brothers there, Romania, what's up?
Let me tell y'all something. We launched in October of this year.
Yes.
We haven't even been in for a whole year yet.
We're in 11 countries
and we're in 11 countries right now. Like,
That's yay!
You hear me? Like,
I know.
our people are getting the exposure that they need right now, and we absolutely love y'all because you trusted us enough to push your business to the next level. And listen, this is not for us.
No,
it's not for us. It is for y'all. We are doing this for y'all. Okay.
Yes.
Because we love y'all. We really do.
And we believe in your businesses.
We do believe
wanna
in
see
each
you
and
be
every.
successful
Yes.
and succeed.
Yes, we
So,
do.
and guys, we have not left you all
And-
out. Y'all thrive. Yes, thrive. That's the
Thrive,
word.
y'all. Success, thrive, everything.
Oh, Sade's not letting you be great.
Oh,
Oh.
my goodness.
Okay, so how about we go out and come back in, and I'm gonna try it again. Okay, we're gonna get you in one way or the other.
Yes.
One way or the other. But yes, so guys, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. If you're a guy,
Yes.
and you have a business, we want to spotlight you. We will be launching Bam Guy, our third issue, which is going to be in May. But we're taking submissions now because we want it to be as big, if not bigger, than the launch for the ladies, because we love y'all too. We know that you guys are out here, pounding the pavement, making sure that people know who you are. So, let's make sure that we know that the world knows who the men are as well.
There are a lot of successful businesses around
Yes,
Diane right now.
Absolutely.
Well.
It's not just East Texas, not just Texas.
This magazine is for everybody.
It's for everybody. Absolutely everybody. So, Sade, are you it, girl? But it's okay. Technology is great when it works.
Yes.
So, we're gonna keep trying. That's for sure.
So how has everybody's weekend been so far?
Yes. My weekend, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm gonna have a transparent moment right now. It has been rough. And the reason I say that is because, you have plans for how you want your business or how you want your life to go. And if it doesn't go the way that you want it to go, you feel some type of way.
Yes.
And I'm in that moment right now. Like, I'm just like, okay, I want to be able to do everything that I possibly can for my business, because I know that I'm helping other people with their businesses. But at the same time, it's like, okay, when am I going to be? When am I going to? And I had to get on my face today and just be like, okay, whatever it is that you want me to do, and I had to have this this is where I want you to just go full forward. You just have to do it and wait on me. And I'm just like, okay. So, I just kind of sat back and was like, okay, well, here we go. Here we go. So I just.
But everything is gonna come into clarity too.
It is.
Yeah.
And you know what? 2020, everybody was like, oh, I'm gonna have clear vision and I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be the year of, clear vision. Everything's gonna work out for me. No, really, what this year is about is you need to sit down somewhere and you need to get your stuff together. That's what this year has been, and see it from a different perspective, not just how you think you should see it, but from a different perspective. I think that's what the 2020 vision thing was about. I mean, everybody needed to see.
Yes.
What was going on in their families, what was going on with their kids, what was going on with their spouses,
Right.
And I really do feel like this whole pandemic, whether people feel like it was released or whatever, you have your beliefs. I'm not knocking them, but I just feel like God allowed it because it gave us time to be at home, to figure out, okay, this is my hey, this is my daughter, this is my son, this is my wife, this is my husband. I never knew that about them, or I never, this is. We actually get to eat at the table with our families and spend time with our families. Now that was a good thing for some. It was a bad thing for others. I feel like the divorce rate has probably gone up a little bit. But I mean, your eyes have been opened now. So
I'm divorced. I don't know all that.
Yeah, me too.
I've been divorced and stuff, so I was good and Gucci.
Yes.
With my kids.
Yeah.
And and my grandmother and my dad and stuff. So
yeah.
And I think it was a great time for, like you said, soul searching and finding out what you like, your likes and dislikes, and just being able to basically everybody be who you are, be yourself,
and be happy with who you are in your life, because at any moment it could change. It can change like at any moment. So be grateful for the life that God has given you and the chances that you have, because you may not get them again.
Gratitude.
Yes.
I believe people.
Yes.
Oh my God. Time to practice gratitude.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
We are so sorry, Sade.
Sade.
I know, it keeps kicking her out.
Sade.
Yes.
Well, darling, look, we're going to have to get you back in on another day. Definitely have to get you back in, because you have some information, honey, that people need to know about.
I was like piped up, like ready for it, because I was like having some questions. I was like, a bunch of questions for her.
Yeah. Y'all need to follow Sade Birdow.
Yes.
On Facebook, Instagram. I mean, she drops gems daily. Yeah. Every minute, on the hour. So, I mean, you definitely need to follow her, and we will have her back on the show. So
we will, absolutely. Yeah, and listen, the internet service works when it wants to. Technology is great when it works. But we're gonna get you back on, darling. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Don't even worry about it.
So you enjoy your time right now, and we will talk with you later, Miss Sade.
Yes. Well, let's pick.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, if you can get in, come on in, girl.
Call in, girl.
Yes. Yes. Is she calling in?
Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, once you put your earphones in, you don't have to keep them in, according to.
We practiced it. Like, I had to put them in, but once I had them in, I could take them out. So it's crazy.
It is. It's weird. If it doesn't work, it's okay. We still love you for real, and we're gonna get you back on. Either way. But I want to pick your brain some more, Keeshia, since we got time.
Yeah. Like, what?
Pick a word.
No, but just kind of switch gears again.
Yeah.
Relationship wise, like you said that you don't do that. Kind of do back a little bit. And I'm not gonna dig too deep, but being an entrepreneur and dating.
I know, girl. She got me last week.
Is there such thing as I can't stand her. I'm done. I don't even want to know no more.
Girl, I say it like this. I like having a relationship with myself.
Amen. Amen.
That part will come later on, but for now, it's about Keeshia.
It's about Keeshia.
You know what? I need a shirt to say it's about whoever.
It's about me.
It's about me.
Came out
it's about Toya. It's
She
about
said,
Jennifer.
It done came out about me.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Look. But you know what? I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to. I'm sorry, I'm plugging my phone up. Give me a second. You have to make sure that you are able to love yourself.
Yes. Before
you're pushing on a requirement or something on somebody else on how to love you. And that's hard.
It is.
Because you're dealing with somebody totally different.
And then when you're doing, going into entrepreneur or small business, it's like you have to decide.
It's a lot of time.
And a lot of times, like you usually don't break up, and I experienced that too. But it was no hard feelings because I understood, and now it's like my time, and I'm just like it's about me, and I'm getting my stuff together, and that's how I feel about it. And you really can't have like any type of. I mean, you probably date, but it's just casual and just not really regular basis because you're too focused on what you have to do and what you want.
Yeah. And I don't make time for it. I don't feel like I even calculate a dating life in my schedule. I come up with excuses.
Girl,
and I shouldn't, but I do. It's like, oh, I have this to do or I have that to do.
But see, your kids are grown. I
still
still got
no, that's what I'm like. I know it's coming. I haven't seen you once he graduated. I know I was, but yes, it is, y'all. Yeah.
I got a 13-year-old, and he Mr. 7 fool and everything and stuff. Boy,
oh my goodness.
That's my son. My son's name is 7.
So how did you come up with 7?
Well, his dad did, and it means completion in the Bible.
Yes.
So that's
I love that.
I like that. Mm-hmm.
Is it spelled 7 SEVE?
It's spelled SEVYN.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of did it differently because my ex-husband has like YN at the end of his name, and then his oldest son has YN, and then I did 7's name just like that, just to carry on like that little legacy.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
You said legacy. Let's talk about leaving a legacy.
Yes.
What does that mean to you when you hear people say, "Oh, you need to leave a legacy," or "I'm leaving a legacy"? Like, what does that like? Names carry on legacies as well, but as far as like your business, what do you want to leave your children and your family?
I would like to leave them like a sense of like worth ethic, and that they can whatever they put their mind to, they can achieve it.
Right.
And I forgot to tell y'all, I really another reason why I got into what I'm doing is my mother. My mother passed away 20 years ago, and she always wanted to have a beauty shop. I was like 18, 19, and she was talking about, oh, you need to do some nails and some hair, I have a beauty shop and all that stuff. And so when I got started doing all this, and it hit me, I was like, you know what, Mom, I'm gonna carry your legacy, and then I'm carrying that legacy to like my kids and my nieces, and then so forth and so forth. And that's what I want to leave, that mark right there. It's like the hard work, the good work ethic, believe in what you believe in. You're gonna have your pitfalls. Just get up, dust yourself, and just keep going.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Never give up.
I love that.
And nothing don't come very easy.
Girl.
Nothing in life.
You ain't said
nothing
that's
big. It is not gonna be easy.
And not everything that glitters is gold.
And I know that's cliche, but that is so true. I think we get to a point where we start looking for something that is genuine, or we start to seek out that, and then we kind of see it. Oh, that looks good. That's I like that, and then it comes up being trash, or it comes up being something that is not good for your life. I kind of feel like we were conditioned that way.
Yeah.
Like it's how you were brought up, how you were raised, what your family believed. I mean, it carries into your adult life.
It does.
And I'm going to ask this question. So the way you were raised and the way that you kind of do things now, has it kind of, did it kind of take you in a positive direction, to where you kind of, okay, I see what my mom and my dad did, or I see how my grandparents did their thing. Did you kind of carry on what they did, or did you tweak it to where it was on you?
First like time I did it, it was like more of my grandparents, and then when I started noticing that there was some things that are like irrelevant, but there's some of the things that they did is still relevant, traditional, throughout like decades and everything else. Now I see my mom and my dad. My mom, she was more like bougie, like all that. That's where I got my stuff and my bougie side from my mom. And stuff. But I got my hard work and ethics from my father.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm bougie country like that. You see, I have to throw my hair like
country.
that.
Bougie
country. I'm bougie country.
Girl.
I'm country. This country's all country, but I'm bougie at the same time. So I was like, I have to like combine both of these powers, like Wonder Twin powers activate. If anybody watched Super Friends, so I had to do that right there. And so when I started working with that system, I was like, okay, all right, this is working for me. So yeah, I mean, I still have those traditional values of how I work and things like that, but also my mom, she showed me like a different type of things like investing and stocks and bonds and things like that. So I'm like, okay, because I'm really big into that, honey. I'm like on my phone, like, let me look at the stocks. That's how I am now.
Yeah.
I really, and also, shameless plug. I'm gonna be doing taxes, and also, y'all, I am your notary public, so I'm commissioned and everything. So I'm be doing taxes, and my company is Aspen Tax Solutions, and we're gonna be up and popping in January.
Okay.
Nice. I love
so
it.
if you need your taxes done, hey, that's our girl.
Hey, I love the finance and the marketing part, and that's like part of the logical side of me too. So I was like, why not?
Right. What? Yeah. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
That's your
Beauty
passion.
and money, finance. Got them two different sides, and I'm Pisces too. So like we can be indecisive, but then I'm like, we ain't doing that Pisces thing, cause we gonna be determined of what we gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Amen. Say preaching.
Yeah, she is, y'all.
But no, we are not going to hold you any longer. We have actually gone over our hour, I believe.
Yes,
we always do because we have a good time.
Did
but
you say
listen,
it was like a movie?
Yes.
Okay, we just made a movie, y'all.
We really did because we went over our hour. But it was truly a blessing. It was a wonderful talking to you.
Thank you. I was looking for like Sade.
I know.
I was really looking forward for her, and I was like, yes, somebody can talk. I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got this.
You got it, and you did. You did a very good job.
Sade, I'm gonna be asking you some questions and stuff next week. That's all I gotta say.
For real. And I think what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go both ways. We'll do the live and then we'll do on air because I know a lot of people, they don't like downloading stuff on their phone. I get it.
Yeah.
I do. I get it. But the questions that come through on our live, of course, we're gonna be asking them, and we want everybody to be engaged and everybody to be informed.
Yes,
so
ask us questions, send them. If there's things
absolutely
that you want to know as far as like life, social, anything, shoot us questions and we will try to get you the answer.
Absolutely.
So,
or at least our perspective.
Yes, or what we think.
But we like to have fun, so I think this has been an interesting.
It has.
Evening. And we got goodies. I like goodies.
Okay. Next week's guest
will
be. We have a celebrity chef, y'all.
Ooh.
Simone Bridges. Y'all need to look her up on Instagram and Facebook. She's been featured on Steve Harvey's show, some other shows. She's really big in STEM. So her baking, she has baking kits as well. So she will be one of our guests.
Yes.
Nice.
Our next guest will be Kimberly Shedd. She has the owner of Fats Extension Bar here in Tyler.
Yes.
So we are excited to talk with her. So join us again next Saturday at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Y'all, it's funny because getting into different time zones, in the beginning, y'all, man.
6 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, like dealing with other like states, they would be like, "Oh, it's 6 p.m." Well, it's 5 for us. So everything we do, we try to put Central Standard Time.
And you know, I see why they put that. And I'm like,
yeah.
Why they put? What does CST mean? Like, Central Standard Time. Okay, so why would you put that? I mean, if it's 6 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock. No, it could be 4 o'clock here. It could be 5 o'clock here. It could be 7 o'clock. Yeah. So
yes. So we are learning stuff all the time, y'all. Yes.
It's specific.
Y'all, media is so much fun.
What?
Oh my gosh, it is, y'all. It's
all right,
it's hard work, but it's fun. But
yeah, we're not gonna hold y'all because we can sit here and talk for hours, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna let Miss Keeshia Lacy go home.
Yes.
Because it's dark around here, so yeah. But thank you guys so much for listening. We love each other.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, she's definitely from the country. Definitely. But yes, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting us. Thank you so much for rooting for us. There's so much more to come. We want you guys along for the ride. Like absolutely. So all right, guys. Well, that is the end of our show. So y'all have a good evening. And again, we love y'all.
Good night.
Deuces.
Bye.